Well guys, let's find the integration of sine inverse x into ln x. So, I've given you guys two hints. First, I've given you the integration of just sine inverse x, and I've also given you this hint right here. So basically, not to follow the ILATE or ILATE, whichever you guys have been taught in school or college, and these are the two hints. Now, from this you can guess that we're going to do integration by parts. But here, so basically di method, plus minus. But we're not going to follow ILATE because it says inverse function should be let, or inverse function of the integration we should do in derivative side. But what I'm going to do is do the opposite. I'm going to do the inverse function in the integration side and will ln x in the derivative side. Because here the derivative of ln x is simply 1 by x, and here integration of sine inverse x, we can simply use x sine inverse x plus root 1 minus x squared. Now we get our first part of the answer, which is this into the integration of this part right here. So the first part of the answer, ln x into bracket this, so I'll just distribute it directly, sine inverse x plus ln x root 1 minus x squared minus the integration of sine inverse x dx, because 1 by x is also distributed again, and minus plus is minus integration of root 1 minus x squared by x dx. So again we have the sine inverse x integration, which you can just use this. But what about this? Well, for this integration, what I'm going to do be using u substitution. So I'm going to let u equals to root 1 minus x squared. So du will be equals to 1 by 2 root 1 minus x squared into the derivative of inside this root, which is 1 minus x squared. So that is simply just minus 2x. So 2 cancels. This is dx. So that means dx is equals to root 1 minus x squared minus root minus x squared by x du. And we simply have to put back in this integral. So this is minus root. I'm going to put the minus inside. This will be plus outside. So by x into minus root minus x squared by x du. So you can simply see that we're simply squaring it, right? So this is minus minus cancels. So 1 minus x squared by x squared du. Now, if we were in the x dimension, what we would do is we will split this right here. So it becomes 1 by x squared minus 1. But we're in the u. So we have to convert both numerator and denominator in terms of u, which you can do from right here. So if we square both sides, we get that u squared equals to 1 minus x squared. And from here, we get that x squared equals to 1 minus u squared. So we can simply put down here 1 minus x squared is u squared, x squared is 1 minus u squared du. Now, if you guys watched my video on general method, or to find the general solution of certain integrals, for these types of integrals, what you would have to do is do minus 1 plus 1 depending on there, or minus plus a constant, which we have 1. But here be careful, because here we have 1 minus u square, and on the numerator we have positive. So we have to make it negative. What I'll do is I'll take negative common, because minus u square minus 1 will just be 1 minus u square, right? And then from here, what I can do is I can do minus 1 plus 1 du. This becomes minus the integration of u square minus 1 by u square minus 1, which is du, plus 1 by u square minus 1, but due to this minus, it will be minus du by u square minus 1. So du will just be u, and this minus these types of integral. We have a special formula for them, and in fact I have done a video in the very past. I may have to make a new video again. So this is going to be 1 by 2 into the constant, which is 1, log natural of the absolute value of u minus 1 by u plus 1. U in this case is root 1 minus x square minus 1 by 2 log natural of root 1 minus x square minus 1 by root 1 minus x square plus 1. If this was x, this was a, it would be 1 by 2a log natural of absolute value x minus a by x plus a plus c, but we're just finding this integral so we can complete this whole process right here. So finally we have found our integral for minus root 1 minus x squared by x. So we can just put that in. Oh sorry, this should be minus right here. Minus. So I'm going to rub all of this except for the last part because, well, I need to see what I wrote. So I think in the next step we can directly write the answer. X ln x sine inverse x plus ln x root 1 minus x square minus the integration of that, which is minus sine inverse x minus root 1 minus x square minus root 1 minus x square minus 1 by 2 log natural of root 1 minus x square minus 1 by root 1 minus x square plus 1 plus c for now. And you can final up right here because this is the same, so it is just 2, and just remove that, and I believe that is the answer for the integration of sine inverse x ln x. Very long, and if you were wondering where this came from, well, you can simply check out my previous video on, well, how we can integrate sine inverse of x. Yeah, that is it. Very long, but once you understand, I mean, it's still not easy, it's complex, but the process gets in your head. And if you learn something new, please like and subscribe. Thank you.